This game contains content and themes of domestic violence, emotional abuse, sexual assault, suicide, mental illness, child abuse, and other mature themes. If you find yourself experiencing a negative reaction to these themes, or if you need mental health resources, please visit the link below. You can also scan the QR code, and there are other resources in the description box. Hello everyone, and welcome to Silent Hill 2 Remake. We're going to be doing New Game Plus. I'm going to be finding all glimpses of the past and all strange photographs. New Game Plus, everything's on standard, pretty much bog standard normal. I know it's dark and I only have this kind of behind me. I am trying to figure out the light situation, but currently I'm the only one in the house. It is late and it's dark in here. I've purposely turned off all the other lights, hence why I only have this one behind me. I can just about see the outline of a cat on the stairs, which is kind of creepy, which is like directly here behind you. So I'm trying to set the mood. Okay, so obviously you had the disclaimer in the beginning of the game, so there's going to be heavy themes. That's already been disclaimed. When there's a cutscene, for the most part I'll be quiet so you can enjoy it. Like now.
Could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
love how seamless it really is when it goes from cutscene to the game. It never fails to amaze me. So, we actually get our first glimpse of the past really quite soon. So, I will be referring to my phone for some of them, because some of them are obscure. Just had to get the map out so I can find out exactly where it is, the first glimpse of the past. The first glimpse of the past is just around where Nathan Avenue starts to go into 𝐌𝐆𝐽𝐽𝐽𝑕. So we'll be going there first. I will be discussing spoilers just because this is New Game Plus. And I mean, I've got the original gameplay of the original on the PS2 on my channel as well. If you want to watch that, or if you want to watch someone else's, or even better, play it for yourself, I would recommend it if you haven't yet. Okay, so grave truths lost to the mind shall flow white into a void chalice to the right of red shall commence. I feel like this is very much a hint towards an ending. So I am going to be trying to get all of the different endings, and I'm going to be doing the comparison after I have fully played this on this channel. I do apologise. I know I keep dipping out of view of the camera. It is quite difficult. There you go. It'd help if I wasn't so zoomed in. Oh, technical difficulties. Always love that. Okay. So, we've got quite a way to go, guys. We've got to go the long way round. That's fine. Nothing wrong with taking the scenic route. Can I just say, like, the reflections and the water and the puddles and stuff look amazing. So as you can see, I tried yesterday. It didn't go well. Nothing recorded. Well, it did. The gameplay was recorded. But the face cam wasn't, so I currently have my old trusty camera. You will see me periodically checking, because I'm going to be paranoid that the battery's going to run out. Hopefully it doesn't. We're due for another cutscene, so I will remain quiet now.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but...
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so there is a first thing that I need to do. Where's the wall? There it is. So therefore, it will be just here. So this is one of the things I need for the ending. I need the Crimson Ritual book, or Crimson Ceremony, sorry, to be specific. I have to admit, like, this looks amazing compared to the original. Okay, moving on. So, spoiler-wise, it's actually quite interesting that she's mentioned her father and brother. As I say, spoilers, later in the game it is revealed that she killed both of them. We find out why. Can't really say I blame her. I won't spoil that just in case. But, you know, it's interesting the way she is and her body language and everything and her tone of voice. Now, we will be getting the chainsaw, which is a bit excessive, but it kills enemies in one hit, and I'm trying to get each ending. So I need things to be quick. I need one hit and gone. I will refrain from smashing windows until I actually need to. Because in my previous gameplays, I have been a little bit of a window smashing goblin. But I'm sure that the urge will overtake me at some point and I'll start smashing windows. Okay, so we can't go here. Right. Okay, we're getting close, but not there yet. Because I'm looking at it on my map here where there's a red marker. I will put links to the places that I've got all of these locations from, just in case you want to also look through that whilst you're going through the game. I would recommend that just so you also have the visual input if you are also trying to find all of these. Went to town to get the window fixed, spare keys in the drawer. So essentially this is keys in the drawer, you can climb through windows.
Hello?
So
Anyone in
literally all there is in here is that. I don't believe there's anything in this locker. No, didn't think there was. Open this. Okay. Our first introduction to how these things work. Oh, so nearly there. And here we are. Our first one. So this is essentially where James would have originally climbed through. So as your first glimpse of the past, when you interact with these things, they make that sound that shows that you've got them. You can actually manage to do that on your first playthrough, but some of them are quite obscure, and I did actually struggle to find. So, bearing that in mind, there is the first one. I have 1,000 adverts. Okay. So, the next ones are in the main part of town, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay. I do apologise if you can hear an awful lot of background noise. Currently, there are fireworks going off, and I have a pub outside my house that gets very, very loud. So, yeah. It's, drives me to distraction at some points. I quite like that the fog has this kind of dark area as well. It makes the fog look far more menacing. I tried going there yesterday because I've already done all this. Did about an hour and then looked at the footage, realised that my facecam footage had only recorded for 30 minutes. As you can imagine, I was really happy. Okay. And here we are. Map time! Okay, so we are there. So the first one is quite literally just up of Lindsay Street, which, if I remember correctly, is straight down that way. But first we shall go to the flower shop. There's nothing there. In the original there used to be a health item, but there isn't. Okay. Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today, ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain that it's bad luck, but couldn't decide on just one. He seemed a bit off, looked at me like I wasn't even there, then he just left, said he'd be back to pick him up later. I just wanted to let you know since I might be gone by then. I didn't know that whole thing of combining red and white flowers is... We're just going to ignore that. James, dude, you can't even touch that thing right now. That's going to pop up for a while. So, I am going to break glass just so... Or I'm not. There we go. Now it can sit up. Until I get the handgun later on, I can't switch out from this weapon, so it does just run for a few moments and then he puts it away, thank God. Because it is quite loud and I have the volume cranked right up. Yucky yucky ew ew is what that is. But we're going to follow this up to Lindsay Street. So... I know it wants me to follow this stuff.
More of that stuff.
We're going to ignore that for now. And we're going to keep going down here. Okay, so we get our first cutscene of... You see anyone walking like that, you don't follow them. How about no,
Wait.
James? We're not following that just yet. I have things to do. Well, we have things to do, because we're looking for things. So it should be... here. There you go. Do not enter. Close off by an accident. Trespassing may lead to injury or death. Intense, alright. Now we go back and interact with the 𝌋𐆆𐍃𐌃𐌑𐌑𐍀🐃 monster of doom. Does it go... Oh. Yeah, there's not a lot to read here. Remains of the something swamp, of the land surrounding. The monument was originally a swamp, but later filled in. It was once nicknamed Blood Swamp because of the water turned red to wash the tools after the executions would be poured into it. I know that that's close to what the original said. Perhaps it's for something. May have in the area. Yeah, you can't really see it. I reckon if I took a screenshot and tried to enhance, I may be able to see something, which is something that I am going to try. Okay, I've gone too far. Have to follow the ooey goo. So there's one lot. There's another. There it is. If in doubt, follow the disgusting detritus. Yum. So there's nothing to pick up round here until we get into another building, so I am just...
Hello?
How about no? You see that and you go the other way. Don't follow it. But hey, we're James and he does things differently. Look around. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for items. And now we're trapped. To be honest, as much as I was annoyed about the fact that obviously yesterday I tried and it didn't go well, it was actually kind of a good thing because I really messed up the fight the first time round because I kind of pressed all the wrong buttons because I was really out of check. Nutrition supplement. Now, I need to not keep pressing triangle because that was the original map button in the original game, which I played fairly recently, and I kept pressing that and taking all of my health without realising it, and then, yeah, I didn't have any left. So, we all know what's coming. If you don't, well, here we go. Oh, stuttery. Automatically got me with that.
Stay back.
That's why we're using the chainsaw. Because otherwise, we'll be here all week. Because it takes about, approximately on standard, about 6 to 8 hits of the stick with nails in it to do something. So, yeah, it takes far too long. I'm way too impatient for that. Especially whilst I'm trying to get all the different endings and all the different items. Okay. Okay, so if you hadn't noticed, when you hear that, you can go back and listen to it. It sounds like she says, "Why'd you kill?" This one's an easy one, because this is originally where we would have got the key for the apartment. If you want to know where that is, it is right here. So, from now on, I will show on the map where they are, when we've got them, just so you know where they are, so you can take a screenshot if you need to. More of that nasty stuff and Neely's Bar matches. Okay. If you're reading this leave, this place is not what it seems. Sometimes you just have to look behind. Actually. Run away, run away, run away. Okay. That's what it says if you flip it. Yeah, I never get quite used to that. It's horrifying. So there's a place where you can save here. Nothing in the car. Nothing here. No items. But you've got a save point there if you feel that you need to save it. Okay, so the next place we need to go, my phone's decided to close itself. Cat Street. There's 2 on Cat Street. So that is our next stop. Cat Street. So we need to turn right, I believe? Find it. I believe it's outside the apartment. Or it appears to be. I have some screen tearing, which is a little concerning. Hopefully that's not affecting the, knew you were under there. That is one thing I will say in the original game. I think that only happened a maximum twice. I feel like they did overuse that scare a little bit in this one because that is, it happens all the time in this game. So I believe, yes, this is another one. So that is the garbage can right there. If you want to call it that, garbage can, trash can, whatever. Tessin Cafe, we gotta leave, meet me there. The game doesn't pause. So if you're in a something like that, you essentially make it so the enemy has a free hit on you. So one of the other glimpses of the past is down this end. What are you looking at? And here's one of the strange photographs. So many people here. One. So that's one of the first ones that we're looking for. And then a glimpse of the past, that's a strange photograph. And as you saw, that was just on the floor, just here. Again, I will show it on the map so you can see. Literally, it was right there. I missed that the first time I played it, not gonna lie, because it just looks like a pile of garbage here. So it's not very intuitive to look there, but I assure you, it is. Another row thingy to the past, I believe, is around here somewhere. Yeah, it is. Bear with. Aha! What are they? I shouldn't go through. I don't know why. I won't. They don't stink, but it feels like they do. No smell at all. I never really noticed this before. Quite ominous, really. If you look, the door that wakes in darkness opens into nightmares, which obviously is a cry back to the original game, call back to the original game, like all of these are. But we no longer go through that door, which is quite interesting. We have a slightly different one. Okay, so that now is all of these in this area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to this one. Strange photographs. Okay. So the next place we want to go is near Bar Neely. Neely's Bar, sorry. I always do that. I was saying it all yesterday. Drives me crazy. I apologise for saying it wrong. I don't know why I say it the wrong way round. I just do. There is something here. One of those little roach thingies. Right, we are nearly there. So there is a way to get in here, and on standard it's really easy. So we're just going to do that so we can get some items. We're going to kill that. And then it is 4444. Okay. And now we're going to check the area for all of the goodies. There isn't too many goodies in here, I'll admit, but it is worth it because, well, you're going to want the stuff later. So there's some bullets here. Kind of weird to have it on the counter, but whatever. Unless it isn't, I don't know. I don't live in America. You tell me if you're from America. Let me know if that's normal or if that's a little bit odd. Especially on the shelves. Seems a little bit weirder. There is another thing here. More bullets. So as you can see, we've got a fair few things and a health drink. So we now have some really good stuff. And another shortcut. Okay. So we're going to want to go all the way down here. I do apologise for looking at the map so often. It's just because I need to make sure that I'm going the right way and not just taking you guys here, there and everywhere that isn't the right way. See, like that, just... I can't explain to you how loud that is. Because I have the volume cranked all the way up. Aha! I believe you are stuck here with me. Okay. Let's not have you as a problem. Okay, so we're going to need to unveil this so we can kind of get the gist of what we need to do next. Hydrate, guys. Make sure you stay hydrated. Okay, so we've got a broken vinyl. We've got the broken vinyl. So, I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing, had to throw him out. He ran off and cried he'd fix everything. I gathered up what I could, still haven't found one of the buttons, half of the record still lodged inside, the other part's missing. Figured he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he ran towards Groovy, which is Groovy Music, which is the music shop. Anyway, we may go and check up on him, see if he's alright. He lives over at Seoul, by the pharmacy, apartment 9. So that's a case of go fetch things. So we're going to save it here, just because I don't trust. They're all old saves. There was a hole here, it's gone now. Oh, the infamous. Okay, so now we have stuff on here. We're going to go towards Texan Gas because there's some stuff there we need. So we're going to backtrack a little smidgen. I'm going to check the map again when I get to the end of this road. I believe there's Cat Street. And it is just right. Okie dokie. So we should... That's the right way. All the way along. I hear you. I don't see you. Sorry for making everyone motion sick with that. I did my own head in. Don't know where the monster is. I heard it. Obviously heard me. Heard the chainsaw and thought better of it. Like I say, in the original, that only ever happened twice. I will admit, it's one thing I don't like. I do feel like they overuse that scare quite a lot, personally. Turn the key and then blep. Okay. Then if we smash this, as you can see, there is a nutritional drink, whatever. So we shall grab that before leaving. Meow. That door sounded like it was meowing. That can't have just been me. I thought that sounded like a cat. Meow. Okay. I believe there is stuff down here. Yep, because that's where we came from. It's Martin Street. Never mind. Ignore me. I always feel like if we stand here long enough, we're going to hear something. It just feels like it's too purposeful to not be, if that makes any kind of sense. Alright, I need... Okay, Groovy Music. We're going to Groovy Music to go and get the rest of the record. And then we're going to get another strange photo. Hey, come on now. Don't run off. There's plenty to go around. This fuel never runs out. Okay, yes, there is something. We're going to be really thankful of those little twos and bits and bobs when it comes down to it, because to be honest, this game is pretty skimpy with giving you stuff. Now there's two of the monsters in here. No. I knew one of them would get me. Where are you? No. Well, that's kind of glitched, but I'm not mad about it. okay, you don't need to show off. I get stuck in that animation, just so you know. Okay. So, we go in here. Music can bring you back to those wonderful moments you thought you lost. Okay. It's very true. Can also bring you back to some places that you don't want to go. Okay, so Janice came the other day, drunk and in tears, half a record with him, kept yelling, gotta fix it somehow. I was willing to do it just to shut him up. When I got the glue from the cabinet, I realised he only had one half, so he ran out. Couldn't do much about the record. Maybe ask around Neely's next time. You're there, might be one of theirs. Okay, so that's just in case you obviously get here first and, you know, don't know. So, let's go to, not personal. It's in key items, there we go. So we're going to combine that with glue, with that, just to say if you glued it like this and there was that much glue poking over, it wouldn't work. It would jump like crazy, but we're going to gloss over that. Okay. Now, the next thing we need to do is carry on all the way down there, just a bit past Bar Neely's bar, because there is actually one of those strange photos. The second one, a little bit further down. Don't you dare, phone. Okay. It is around here somewhere. In fact, I have a feeling. A little bit further down. As I say, I will link also this site, so if you need to look, it's this one. If I remember correctly, yep, there it is. I've been happy. 6. So, obviously, these aren't in any specific order, because, yeah, you can't get them in a specific order, you just get them as of what's available. So, let's put the record in. I'm much confused. Okay, first bit done. We now need the button. So let's go get the button. So, as you know, we need to go to Saul Apartments. I'm hearing noises. Happy Burger, there is items and things here. There's a creepy crawly. I'm kind of pleased we didn't get rid of the original sounds for them, because honestly I do think the original sounds for them are pretty disturbing. That one gets up anyway. I hit it yesterday and it still got up. Feeling the craving? Just can't help it? Go for it. Happy Burger. What you need is what you get. On the run, grab something to go. Totally not McDonald's ripoff. You don't get to spit acid at me. Nice and no-no. Okay, there's nothing else in here. You just gotta crawl through here, and we get some items, which is always worth it in this game. I am a bit of an item goblin. It kind of pays in this game, because as you progress, the game does get a little bit more stingy, I did notice. Don't know why I just dodged. Don't ask questions. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can just go on our merry way to down here. To Saul Street Apartments, which I actually think is kind of nice that we get to explore much more of Silent Hill. instead of it just being streets, apartment. We now get 2 apartments. And a little bit of my ears being absolutely ruined. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Just making sure there's no others around here. Okay, so let's... Okay, so this is all of the areas that you need to go. Did that move? I'll write it down what I've learnt so far, maybe it'll help you somehow. Flip. If you're reading this, I'm probably dead. Well, that's very helpful, thank you. Great note. I knew there was another one. Oh, would you look at that? You have this perfect little own spawn corner. So you can spawn and try and murder my face off. That's so nice. And then they can't be killed, just make sure they stay down. I've not been having much problems. Maybe that's a skill issue. Okay. This place, all it's ever brought me is pain and misery. Yeah, I feel that way about the town I live in. Ugh, Anakin. Can't lie, this does look quite cozy. Not gonna lie. Like, this nice little cozy thing, you know, maybe a little heater, minus the bloodstains and the overflowing ashtray and all of the gross things. But other than all the gross things, it's quite cozy. You know, get some fairy lights, a little heater, some cozy blankets. You know, get a nice book, read something spooky, maybe some Silent Hill lore videos. I'd be happy. Actually, that sounds quite nice. I might actually do that. I nearly went straight past. Oh, nice. Burnt. I never really noticed that it was burnt, so we can't immediately go through this door. It's blocked, but we can murder this little shit. I hate these, they're really annoying. I don't know why we can only look at this. We can't take it. I guess because it's such a small apartment that we don't really need it, but the inner let me take everything the creature in me is like, give me. Obviously we've got this here. Apartment 5 left his key, says there's a leak from the upstairs, gotta go check it out. And that's it. Cool sweater. Jumper. Whatever it is. Okay. Let's go all the way back here, find all of our stuff. Can't go through there. Can't go through here. I commented on this yesterday, but medicine in America is crazy. Prescriptions in the UK, depending on how much you have, start at like £10. I hear you. You little skittery. There you are! It's so overkill. But it's satisfying because they're really annoying. Well, there's 4. There's 5. Luckily, because I did this yesterday, I'm fairly clued up on where stuff is in this part of the game. That is uncanny, because that really does sound like it's above me. I didn't like that at all. We can't open anything. Normally we can open cupboards, as you saw, but for some reason in these apartments you just can't open much. Ugh, I said about this yesterday. I hate these kind of fire escapes because they kind of freak me out. Just because they're so high up and they feel so like out in the open. I feel like I'm gonna trip and fall and break my ankle and... Yeah, that too. Okay, so then she came and washed it all away. It started to make sense again. This place, I can't fight it. Gotta get my head straight. Quick stop at Texan, then we're going. Again, if I can brighten that up and kind of see if I can actually make out more. Don't do that. Okay, I'm not tripping. I never noticed that the first time I played it. I heard a woman gasp. That's not okay, game. It sounded like it was behind me. Ah. Oh no. I just suddenly became very aware of the dark expanse behind me. I don't like that at all. Oh god. Deep rumblies. Come on. Stick your hand in. Don't pretend you don't like it, James. You do this way too many times in this game to actually hate it. Ew. So, when we try this door, I think the guy died and it all got really gross in there. Kinda glad we can't see. Ew. Okay. Just finding all of the up-to-date glimpses of the past. Okay, it's when we get into the Woodside Apartments we're finding more stuff. So, gross, squishy noises. There's a dude in there. We can't get through this door. I didn't press dodge then, but James tried to dodge for no reason. So that's always fun. This is a scare. Yeah, that is just booze and yogurt. Booze, yogurt, and cigarettes, that is a very strange combination. That sounds like heartburn. Nothing says health like the holy trinity of beer, yogurt, and cigarettes. Yeah. Don't think the good bacteria in the yogurt's gonna save you. Okay. Now we have all of the things we need. Now we can just go literally straight ahead. The next glimpses of the past, obviously, we'll be in the apartments. But we will get to that really soon. This is where I got up to when everything went wrong. Now, my battery is displaying that it has gone down slightly, but I will check that when this... And then the coin. And then we want 2. And C. 2C. There we go. We've got plenty of time. I love this piece of music.
Park on the lake. We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
There's the key that we need to progress. A very nice key, may I add. Very pretty. Get snagged on everything, though. Okay, so we shall use the key on the door. And then save it. No. Thank you. I would like to manually save, please. Okay. I am now... record time less than an hour. up to where I was. So we can push this. What? I was not finished. James, go down. Just in case. You never know. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we can leave. You never know. There could be a health drink hiding in any corner. I say, as I find one right there. See, it seems like a lot, but I know as soon as we get into the nightmare portion, I'm probably going to get absolutely slaughtered. He came back after you left. It's fine. He didn't try anything. He just seemed sad. Mumbled something about getting out of the town with someone wasn't going to let him drive in his condition, so I locked him out. His car should be out back. Maybe check if it's still there by morning. If it's the greenish blue one with the plate number ending in 06, I think. Sorry, guys. My body has decided to plague me with hiccups all of a sudden. So, don't have anything in there. I've got to get rid of these hiccups. It's still going. Okay, we're good. We're good. I just had to pause them because the hiccups were taking me over. So the greenish blue one, ending in 06. It is worth just checking all of these very quickly. You can just do a quick glimpse. 9 times out of 10 they don't have anything in, but hey, you know. Well, there's a green one. Where are you, skittery little... Da! I hate those things, if you haven't already figured out. They don't really do much damage to you, they're just annoying. Greenish blue one, greenish... Oh, that's not, that's white. I mean, this one's totaled. Don't even have to break open that one, it's... Thought I saw something. Well... Nothing in here. I'm not seeing a greenish blue one. Well, there it is. Ew. Gross. Funnily enough, it's James's coat that he is wearing. Which is... Ah! Hello! That was very loud. No, you don't. Oh, shit. Here we go. This is where things start to get dicey, guys, and it's loud, so you gotta bear with me. Okay, we need to get to Woodside Apartments. I can't hear a thing. It's so goddamn loud. Now, for the most part, I'm gonna try and run away from them, just because there is a lot of them. I remember the first time this happened, it's so stressful. I'm just running. Bye! Bye, Felicia. I'm going. Still going. Avoiding you. No, thank you. Ah. Oh, that's loud. Like I said, the game doesn't pause. I can hear them all behind me, which again is making me paranoid. Oh, that's so intense. Ugh. No, use that. Use it, use it, use it, use it. Get in! The apartment building. Here we go! So, The apartments. I need to find all. So, Woodside apartment is on the 2nd floor. A glimpse of the past. And the strange photographs is in 102. Which we can't get to right now. Which is just there. But you can't see that. But I will find both of them in this building. So let's just investigate everything first before we, you know, save. Okay, so this is the coin puzzle. We don't have the coins for this yet. Beautiful dresser, may I just say. Okay, so blah 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 blah. There's not much else in here. You can't open any of this really. I say as it opens. Okay, ooh, 3 instead of 2. It's being so generous. Okay, that's everything down here for now. So now we're gonna shave it. Okay, Woodside's apartments. Can't go down here yet, which is where the next strange photo location is. So we have to wait for that. But, all being well, we should be able to get the glimpse of the past upstairs. If not, we may need to open it with another key, but that's fine, we'll find it. So let's go, let's explore.
Hello?
After
Anyone
everything
there?
you've seen, James. Shush. Realistically, after everything you've seen and heard in this place. Oh, I hate this. It's so loud. Oh god, it's here. Right, okay. Right, you're there. Well, that's dead. Okay, what is this to? Shoot. Ah, shoot. Now, I do have to be careful because those things hide silently behind corners and stuff. When you're in the apartment buildings, it is worth gamers never look up. Sometimes these do open, or they're open slightly and there's things in them. So that's just something to be aware of. Man, I hate mannequins. They're so creepy. I don't know about you guys. Do you ever, like, give mannequins, like, a wide berth when you're in supermarkets? I personally do. I get a bit funny about it. I feel like they're going to grab me. If you remember, there was a specific episode of Doctor Who where there was these mannequins that came to life. Yeah, man, that scared me real bad. So I kind of have an aversion since then to just, like, your plain white humanoid mannequins. They just kind of creep me out magically to the max. So, courtyard shoot key. So now we're out here. We've got some more access. So obviously we need to push that to there. I will say I understand the use of white. I kind of prefer it to the yellow approach that they had in Resident Evil 4. Just because I do feel like the yellow was quite garish and really quite obvious. I know you're here. I can literally hear it going mad. Okay, that one's open. I hear it. It's one of those little roachy things. Oh, roachy poos, where are you? I hear you, little friend. Come out. Okay, now you're just being really irritating. I hear it. It needs to die. Now it's just... Okay, fine. That one doesn't have anything. That doesn't open. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we've looked at all those. So, Locane siblings murder. Perpetrator commits suicide in custody. Walter Sullivan, the culprit of recent homicide case, was found dead, taking his own life on the morning of the 22nd in his jail cell. According to the police statement, Sullivan's death was caused by blood loss resulting from severing his carotid artery with a soup spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. He was really trying. Was apprehended on the 18th of this month for the account of brutally murdering Billy and Miriam Locane. Through Walter Sullivan did not strike a former schoolmate from his hometown of Pleasant River as someone capable of murdering children. The schoolmate admits having witnessed Sullivan in a state of severe paranoia shortly after his arrest. Shortly before his arrest, obviously. He blurted out all sorts of strange stuff like, "He's trying to kill me. He's trying to punish me. The monster, the red devil, forgive me. I did it, but it wasn't me," he recounts. I guess now that I think of it, it was kind of crazy. The schoolmate concludes, "Yeah, you think? He's the red devil, he's trying to kill me." Man, this guy's weird. No. Surely not. Aha! Oh, it's gonna... I was gonna say, it's gonna pinch me. But no, it's not. It's not gonna pinch me. Like I say, be careful. The mannequin things are really, really good at hiding. Check your corners. Oh, God, my soul left my body. Like that. I knew it was coming, but I didn't realise it was going to be that one. Okay, well now that's dead, we can check the kitchen. So, quickly check all the drawers. Sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you don't. Sometimes these cupboards open, sometimes they don't. Is that everything in here? I always get a little bit... Yeah, we can't interact with that. And we can't open that door. And those just handgun bullets. Okay. I always feel like, because there's more to explore, I'm like, are you sure there's nothing in there? Can't open that one. So there's the key to outside, and well, here's a cutscene.
Hey! Wait! Damn it.
Well, that little rat's stopped us from getting the key, so... Okay, so now we are here. We've checked all those areas. That's blocked off. That's blocked off. Okay. It's too quiet. Garbage chute, out of order. Please do not use until the problem is resolved. Okay. I'm fairly certain. No, that doesn't open. Okay. So now... Ah, okay. Well, let's go in here and grab some things. Some stuff and things. Really mangy room. Hang on. Ew. Ew. Ew! Does that mean there's a communal shower? No, because there's... Stop it! No. Don't like that, that's loud. Okay. Creepy. Okay, there isn't anything here. There's me strategically maneuvering to not get hit by anything. We can't open any of these. Is there anything in here? Sometimes there's like a few things on the cabinet. No. Nothing in the bedroom we already checked. That doesn't open. And we take the golden apple. It's quite interesting that there should be a wedding dress here. And it looks so pristine when the rest of this place looks so bad. The noises are getting so much louder, oh my god. I don't like how loud that is. And now we can go here. So, as you can see, there's a monster down there. Let me just get my information. No! Undo that. So, 102. So, quite literally, first one here. Go down for it! I thought it was still alive for some reason, I don't know why. So 102. There is a fragment of the past in here. Come on, there's got to be something. Gimme. There's so many places you could put good things. So here is our photo. Valentine's Day. So that's 4. Okay. So that is the strange photograph. And then on the second floor, 210. So 210 is the other one. 213 is the one we need the glimpse of the past in. Okay, so let's just check the place for goodies. They don't open. That doesn't open. That doesn't give me anything. Nothing in here. Okay, it makes that noise all the time. I was like, is that telling me there's something in here? So creepy. It always looks like there's somebody in the bed. I hate that. There we go. I knew there was something around here somewhere. I could smell it. Okay, so that's 201. And then we only have 101. Are we... Okay, I was going to say, are we allergic to opening doors now, James? Okay, so as you can see, we've tried both of those. They're windows, so I don't know why they're marked on the map. I find that a little confusing, but... Especially seeing as we can't actually, like, leave out of those windows. A little bit odd. Okay, so... 212... 112... blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, let's go back upstairs. What have we actually got, key items wise? Okay, let's go to the 3rd floor and work our way down, because I do believe there are some things on the 3rd floor that we need to get. If not, it's just a good idea just to go and scout around. 4th floor, technically? Would this be? I could have sworn this was open. Wow. 3rd floor. Okay. Right, okay. Blah, 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 blah. That does lock. That does locked. go in there. So I need the juice for the shoot. Can only go in those. Already been in there. Got whatever that is. Ah, I need to go back downstairs. Because I can't get that. I'm not saying I can. Oh, hang on. Scary noises. Follow the spooky noises. There's our key to second floor hall. Well, this is quite a nice one. I'm just gonna make sure there's no jumpy outies. Ew. Why do I keep doing that? Quite the artist.
Quite the artist.
So, obviously, drawer opens, another drink. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nothing here. Check the kitchen. Nothing in the kitchen. No. Apart from some sadness and dirty dishes. Insane Bloomin'. 𝌋𐌆𐍽𝐿𝐿. That's pretty cool. So now we've got the key. I feel like I have been in here, but also haven't. Yes, I have. I remember it. Ignore me. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Thanks for showing me that this room was open. Roach. 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 Kill it. Ah, feels so good. Okay, so please deliver these to Mrs. Millie? Millie from 102. Really worried about her. She's been cooped up all alone with his belongings for days on end. She won't even move them. God forbid anyone else touch anything. It's breaking my heart just thinking about it. Okay, so that's telling us something about one of the other residents. Okay, none of that. Ah! And this is why we check thoroughly. Because when I do finally get that gun, I'm gonna have some good amounts of things. Okay, so then we need to go up to the second floor and use the hallway key. Up we go. So, with the remnants for the past and the photos, they actually help you get different endings and different things. I always turn the wrong way. I always expect it to be the other side. I still don't know why. It's a really weird expectation of mine, and Doesn't open. Doesn't open. Okay, good to know. Well, that's obviously not going to open. I could open it with this chainsaw, but no one's going to let me do that, which is very sad. Oh, it's so eerie with, like, the stuff rattling in the wind and breathing noises. it's still so menacing. Hello. Oh, I hate that the game recognizes that there is an enemy there as well. Oh, no thank you. I'm going now. I'm glad this opens. Because that's a hard no from me. So this is where we put something down the chute to essentially clear the blockage. Because we need that coin. Hydration time, guys. Stay hydrated. It does so many good things. I know people say that, but like, you know, it is genuine. They're not just saying it for the sake of it. But I know you guys know that. Okay. Oh, I did not miss that sound. It's so menacing. So these scratches, there you go. Glimpse of the past. 213. It is actually going through my microphone. I hope that hasn't been too annoying. I don't actually know how to change that. Right, the next one is in the other world. Is 210. Which we will be making our way through. I quite like the way that it subverts expectations in the fact that it hasn't really... You don't have to do the clock puzzle here. Okay, there's no actual door handle. I don't know what I was quite expecting with that. Due to the ongoing renovation works, tenants are asked to keep out of the third floor of the building. Sincerely, Woodside Apartments Administration. Nah, well, I'm not a resident, so I'm going in. Okay, so we're gonna just check these. 9 times out of 10, you can't even go in them. Oh, yeah. Hello. This is the room, guys. And here's a little something that you didn't realise. Sometimes even if you don't press the fire button, James will actually accidentally still fire a bullet if you ready the weapon, which I will actually show you by showing you my hands. So, this is to aim. Alright, so I'm not... See that? This finger... This part of my hand did not move. Okay. I remember now. That makes it go away, but your R2 still does a melee. Very nice. We don't have as many bullets as I thought we would, but that's kind of... That's standard with this game. Bit late game. I already saw Pyramid Head. But it was that way in the original. Oh. Yeah. We'll pick that up in a second. Such a tease. Just pull it off. There's more mystery, but if you look at the boots, I mean... Yeah, it's us. 212! Can we go out here? No, of course we can't. Worth a try. I really thought I saw an interactable, but there wasn't. 12. And that is quite literally here. I was like, I know it's close, but I didn't realise that close. Wow, this room has been absolutely... Okay. Absolutely ransacked and scrap. Ew. Does this open? Yes. Okay, we'll sort that out in a moment. I'm just gonna check this. And that is why. Okay, none of the other things open. That's completely fine. Can't go anywhere, do anything. That door opens. That leads us somewhere else, but I'm just gonna double check that there's nothing, you know, important here. No, it's just because, cool, the door opens. I mean, it'd be kind of nice to have a balcony, but at the same time, I would be very paranoid. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, you're so sneaky. Where could you have gone? Anything to do with the TV? Looks a lot like my childhood type TV. Bye-bye. Take the bullets from the fridge. Why are the bullets in the refrigerator? Okay. Right, now... We... Nope. Not this way. It is... Aha! Careers, humble beginnings. Number 7. So, I will show you on the map. It is in this corner of 210. Okay, so we now have all of the strange photos in this part. The next part will be when things change. So I'm going to save my phone battery for now. And move on. Okay. So we're going to go round this way because there's obviously... So loud. I can't stress how loud it is because I have this ramped up. No. No. Bad. No. Shortcut. But legit, that is a shortcut. Stay down. You used to take 1 hit, why are you taking 2? I don't trust you. I've been here before. Something's fishy. I've been here before, I got turned around. God damn it! It's all your fault! You stupid thing going back to life. Right, well, there's definitely going to be a monster in here somewhere. I hear you, Stiffy stepping. Stiffy stepping around. Just making sure that I knew. Oh, ow. Screw you. Coming flying over halfway across the room. Pain in my arse. So obviously we can go out here again, but I'm just going to make sure that we haven't missed anything. You know, check the kitchen. And that is why we check. Okay. Now I'm fairly certain there isn't anything else. Can't do anything with that. Blah, 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 blah. Double check in here. Can I read this? No. Nice lamp. Would totally steal. It's kind of odd that it's still turned on in this place. Then again, that light's still on, so I guess it's not that strange. Okay. Oh. That doesn't open. Okie dokie. Right, so now we need to leave this room and go to the next one. I'm doing that because the constant running of the thingy's driving me crazy. 208. It's too quiet. Okay. Look at where James is looking as well, because sometimes he will kind of look at interactables, and that can give you an idea of, you know, where to actually look and find things. There's nothing actually in here. Nothing hiding there. Okay, we read this. You must think I'm cruel, but this prison is of your own making. The choice is yours. I watched you make it over and over again. This time it's not going to be any different, and I'll be here, watching. Okay, kind of menacing. But okay. Golden apple! Very creepy. To just be casually spying on someone in a secret room. But okay, someone was definitely up to some weird things in this place. And we become locked in. So, we need a code for this. I'm just going to grab the code off my phone because I've already done this on standard. So just bear with me one moment. Right 13. Left 7. And then right 11. Then right 11. There you go. I always have a little bit of trouble kind of getting it. I tend to mess it up quite often. Okay, so then we have that and we have the prison key. So we have our first coin. And then you go down here, there's the door to get out, steel key. Hey Presto, we are free! We're free, I tell you. Uh-oh. I hear you. I hear skittering. This could be a trap. I'm willing to take it. Ugh. Ah! Nope. Luckily I have 11 of them. Okay, then we have the Toluca key. This is really messed up, may I add? Because we have, like, plastic sheeting stuck down with duct tape, a torture chair, and a load of duct tape and stuff. I'm like, are we just gonna ignore that someone clearly at least tortured here? Which is pretty messed up. But hey, there we go. It makes up for the one I just used. Unlock this. So where does that lead? Okay, so that leads all the way back round. Okay, so we've been to all of these places. We now have a small staircase on the second floor. Okay, so I'm just going to make my way back to that stairwell. So obviously this way is blocked, unfortunately. It's a pain in the bum. So we have to kind of traverse our way back through. We can't go back that way. We need to unlock this. Okay, now that we're out of there, we go all the way down. 201 we can't unlock yet, but we can unlock that stairwell just there, so it is straight down this way. Killing this thing again. Stay down. It is interesting because in the quotations it obviously says you can't kill them, but just make sure they stay down, which is kind of contradictory, but whatever. Here we are, stairwell. I'm gonna manually save because it is in the game. That's so subtle. Making me paranoid. I can hear Eddie vomiting. You'll see who I mean if you obviously don't know this game and you're watching this. I don't know why, because I am spoiling absolutely everything for you, but everyone's welcome for the ride, I guess. Even if I am going to just ruin it for you the whole time, because I'm constantly just going to be spieling a load of spoilers, but if you don't mind spoilers, then that's fine. Okay. Jesus. I mean, I have vomited in the past, but my God, Eddie. So, he's dead. Ew. That is lovely to listen to. Very loud with headphones on, as you can imagine. Glorious.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, I swear.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
He? Oh, you mean that man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
It's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
No, I'm not even from this town. It's just...
Something brought you here.
Yeah, you could say that. Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths. Look, this place, it's not safe. These things, this whole town. There's something wrong with it. Might be best if you just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with? Maybe together we can find a way out of this town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't leave. Not yet. I need to find someone.
Cute. The cat.
And, Eddie,
Don't vomit so loud.
be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Yum! Anyway, so leaving Eddie to his vomit fest, because, like, I don't want to listen to that anymore. Okay, we've been everywhere, so it's time to just go outside and face all the monsters. Oh, boy. It's a good job that I have this chainsaw. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Not so confident about climbing in there, though. No. Headshot, come on. Up the chain. Alright, fine. I can take you. I'll take one, but I didn't fancy... Oh, what the... Oh, didn't fancy my chances with 3 in close quarters. Okay. We now have our second. It is very nice when I can just do that and it just... quiet immediately. I'm pretty sure we already have this. Woodside Apartments, the gate is open from blah 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 blah. So, that's the original map, if I'm not mistaken. The same, if it isn't. Okay, so now that we've got that coin, probably probably go back through there. Okay. Something heavy. The juice to chuck down the chute. If I can remember correctly where that is. Yeah, because there's still a door there that needs unlocking. Up we go! So, this time we're going up to try and find... I remember the first time I played this game, this had a different sound. Because it's metal, and it scared me so bad that I pulled the power plug out of the back of the PS2 when I was about 10. So that's a fun memory of playing Silent Hill. Just the gate noise scared me so bad as a kid that I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. Well, that looks friendly. I'll come back in a moment. See what else there is. As you can see, I don't trust any corners. Because they do tend to hide in some really sneaky places. And they usually get a hit in or two if you're unlucky. I saw one scurry off when I walked past this, and I could hear it walking. Normally, I do tend to stick to using melee, but there's two of them. I don't fancy fighting two in close quarters with melee, personally. I don't feel like that would end very well. Sometimes you gotta learn to pick your fights. I got plenty of health if I do take a few hits. It's not the end of the world, but I would quite rather to, you know, keep as much of my stuff as I can, because I'm gonna need it. Gimme, gimme. Okay. Every time, man. Every time. Felt like my chest expanded. I was like, oh, God. Well, I wonder. Standing there all seductively. I don't think so. Ooh, that scared me again. I just don't expect to see them. And then when you do, it's like, you only have a few seconds to react before they hit you. Are they down there? Or is it something more immediate that I need to think about? It's something more immediate. Game? Really? So annoying. This place looks like they were decorating it. I mean, I know that this whole area was being refurbished, but like this is, you know, there's paint sheets everywhere, and you know, like they were actually going to do something with it. Oh, yeah, that looks like fun. Okay, so let's just... Right, that door doesn't open. This is stuck to the wall. I was wrong. I wasn't entirely right. I need to peel off more, something more blood close. I was looking outside. It is in me. There's someone inside me. That's... Yeah, that was just about to say that's quite sinister. Perfectly named note, I guess. Sinister sounding note. Is this where I find the dose? Yes, it is. Bloody apple. Canned juice. Shove it down. Throw it. Just gonna check my camera battery. 3 hours, it says. And then we have our third one. And there it goes. I do apologise, I'm having to kind of move around. My back's a little tender, to say the least. Not funny. Okay, where about Whereabouts are we? Ah, we're here. Okay. So, all the way down to the first floor. All the way down. Whee! Okay, I believe this is the way back through here will take me. Yep, precisely. Where are you? You're around here. The woman. There we go. Now we need to go to the reception and go and put it in here. Now, I don't have much trouble with this. I mean, it is on standard. So, 3 bright coins in 𝌃𐆆𐍃𐑂����. First sits the maiden beneath the tree. Well, there's the moon, there's the sun, there's the tree. So, in the middle, she is beneath the tree. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow. A beautiful flower has to grow. So, the space, because there's a wind, and then... I can't remember... Rotate? Yep, that's flower. Here comes the man, so sleek and fine. In the pale moonlight, his eyes do shine. Doth shine, sorry. So that's there. The man doth approach, his blade now revealed. So he's there. Away from the man. So she goes there. There once, where once a flower grew, a venomous glee, where once, oh my god, was a maiden, but stone doth be. So this one changes to that. She changes to stone. And over the grave the man doth remain. So is man again. I cannot read. The beast who its teeth in her flesh doth bore. He has failed, she is no more. So, yeah. Now on to you falls the grievous chore, who carries the blame for what fate had in store. I mean, as much as he didn't kill her with the knife, technically he chased her with the knife. And if she hadn't have chased her, she wouldn't have ran towards the snake. So, through common deduction, it was him. Yes. Oh my god, my cats, right, they're scratching and things. Like I said, I'm alone in the house at the moment. So every little noise is like, you'll see me take my headphones off a few times in the in the face cam footage because I'm like, what's that noise? What's that noise? So 101, right at the end. Is that right? 201, that's why I was like, hang on a minute, that doesn't feel right. 201 is because we have to go upstairs. And I believe it's cutscene time when we do. Oh, a little bit of stuttering. Again, this is a very nice apartment. Stop! Oh my god. Dame. Jesus fucking Christ. It sounds like a woman's gasping behind me because I'm wearing stereo headphones. That is awful. I hate that. Oh, I don't remember that happening the first time I played this. I really, really do not. So every time it happens, it scares the bejesus out of me. He's way too calm. Okay. One of my cats walked across my desk, so I was like, oh, hello. You've suddenly appeared. Okay, I actually like the changes they made from the original. In the original, he seems to react like the shooting actually hurt him, because in the original he ran away because of that, whereas I actually kind of prefer the fact that he just kind of stands there, readjusts his helmet and leaves. It's so much more ominous. There is one other thing I'll mention, but so, one thing I want to mention, one, is that that sound is the same sound as a few of the doors in Project Zero or Fatal Frame, which is really nerdy of me, the fact that I know that sound, but I've played those games so much, I remember the sound. So we are now technically in the nightmare part. As you can see, it all looks a bit messed up, it's all kind of smashed to pieces, everything's kind of changed. Everything's kind of... Ew. I never noticed how gross that looks. There's a few things that I've never noticed. Obviously, when playing on your own, you're just kind of going through the motions, but when you're obviously playing like this, I'm thinking more of things to commentate on, and I'm noticing more about the environment because of that. Here we go. Map time. Hello, apartments, Blue Creek. Oh, now you're one of the new ones. So jump back when you kill them, because they do that. Utility room, can't go in. So this is one function that they do a lot, and I don't hate it, but I don't love it. In the original, we broke one wall, and in this, we break a lot of walls. No, 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 no. Guy, where are you going? Whilst it still smokes like this, you can still get damaged by stepping on it, so just give it a second. Once it's stopped... Hi, Weir. He's back again. You may see a little grey kitty in the background, if I can't snag him to show him on camera. He's, decided that, it's feeding time, I think. He's come down to tell me. I don't set the meal times, he does. Because if we don't feed him, he screams. So... He's one of those kind of cats, you know? You don't have the opportunity to be like, later, buddy. No, not later, now. And if it's not right now, he's gonna scream at you till you give in. So we can't go in here yet. We will be. This is the moth room. So he'll mark that down. I like just checking these things. I know I can't open it, but it will show on the actual map, which makes it easier for you guys to see as well. If I put the map up, you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, we're here. So let's do some rummaging. I'm probably going to save and leave it here for a little bit, just so I can start editing, because my back's kind of killing me. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He'll flee to the west, to the other side. But here comes Mildred, with an unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. So it's kind of hour, minute, second. It's essentially the original puzzle, revamped, and I actually kind of prefer this. It feels more fleshed out, and it kind of feels like it has more purpose. Weird's gonna jump onto my TV. Not before he climbs on all of my games and sends them flying. There we go. Here he is on top of my TV. Little kitty. Can you see him being a pest? Hey, where? I call him 𝌋𐆽𝐽𝐽. He's my baby boy. He's gonna sit there for a while, probably. The reason I looked up there and said, oh, it's you, is because my other cat is actually on top of my 𝌃𐆃𝐽𝐽𝑃 next to me, towering, and he scratched himself, and it made my desk shake, and I kind of panicked, because I was like, oh my god, what is that? Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for now so I can get to editing and get these episodes out. Once this is completed, I'm going to compile all of the areas, so then I can put it in a shorter video if need be. So then you can watch this the whole way through if you're just interested in watching it in general. If you just want the, you know, the locations, I'm going to link a few videos as well, just to help you guys out. So yeah, I'm going to go, and I will see you very soon. Take care of yourselves and the ones that you care about. Be kind to yourself and others. Stay hydrated. Remember that you're loved. And I will see you again very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.